The views and opinions of this podcast are solely our own and in no way meant to offend or upset anyone. We ad-lib, paraphrase and imitate to convey reviewed content only. It's a bit of a laugh. Enjoy!
I'll be the last one left when the lights go out. I'm down to one last breath, but I can't stop now. We all fall down sometimes, yeah, but that's just life. So cross my heart and hope to die. Baby, I was born to fight the fear when I feel like dying. I'm trying to fly high, but I'm not a pilot, can't deny it. There's some days I feel idiotic, just a product of a system where you're lucky just to make it.
How are you, folks? Welcome to Series 2, Episode 7? 6?
7, I think. 7.
Aye, or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's definitely Series 2, mate.
Aye.
And thank you very much for the feedback for Braveheart, everybody. It was a right good laugh. And I'm glad everybody else got on board with it and enjoyed it for what it was.
Aye. If anything, it was entertaining.
Right, it was. This week we are doing a request by our good friend Tim, who asked me months ago about 12 Angry Men, and I've not seen it. I hadn't seen it, and especially 1957. I do like an old film, you know what I mean, but I don't go out my road to watch them unless they're recommended.
Yeah. This, like it says, Tim obviously recommended it, and then it's on, I think, what is it? It's number 9 on the IMDb, and you can
It's
kind of
not
see
a chart,
why.
mate. It's not the charts. It's no number 9 in the charts. It's 9 out of 10. Aye, so 9 out of 10.
There's a top 250 films, is there not?
Well, I don't know. I'm no that mad into it like what you are.
Aye.
I go into it and I rate a film, and then I end up getting lost for half an hour.
Aye.
It just keeps popping up more suggestions.
Aye. I think the number 1 film ranked, because they take everybody's rankings and put it into a total, and I think the top one is Shawshank Redemption.
Aye, can see that. But see, even this one, the actors in it, I would imagine it'd be kind of on a par with kind of something like Ocean's 12, 11,
Aye.
whatever you call it. Everybody's a kind of household name, isn't they?
Aye, definitely. Especially the wee foreman. Do you remember what he's in? Aye.
Aye. Tell the viewers.
Well, he's the detective that's in Psycho, you see.
That's right.
Aye, the guy that falls down the stairs.
Aye. Great detective. He's in that, made his name in that, so he did. But we've got other cracking. We've got LJ Cobb, who is the raging bastard. Obviously Henry Fonda, Joseph Sweeney, Martin Balsam was the detective at Psycho, and then we've got Jack Klugman, who I'll just call Quincy all the time. Used to love a bit of Quincy. And then Jack Warden, E.G. Marshall, Suvica and all that kind of stuff. So it's a star-studded cast for 1957, which is, 65 years ago?
Aye, it's a long time, mate.
So cast and crew are all dead, just so you know.
Aye. Came across that information last night.
The when they star-studded comeback. You say that about me, you wee bastard. But the synopsis is, mate, it's 12 jurors into it. It starts off basically just a slow camera up the stairs of the courthouse, doesn't it?
Aye. I just passing through the courthouse in it, and you're seeing there's a group of people celebrating. Oh, well done, well done. Aye, that's what you do at the court, isn't it?
You very quickly see the highs and lows outcome, if you know what I mean. It's like a single shot, as you say. People are celebrating. Somebody's came out greeting. There's another lawyer shaking hands. There's another one looking fucking stressed. So they're going through the motions.
Aye.
Pretty clever.
Aye. And then it just takes us into courtroom, doesn't it? And it's just the judge addressing this jury.
Aye.
You've heard all the facts. This is if it's premeditated murder or no, that's up to yous.
Aye. And obviously, we get to the big meaning behind this film later. Well, it comes through it but even at the outgo, the judge is just, he's not even looking at the jurors. He couldn't be fucked talking. He's picking his fingers and he's looking down and
Aye.
as if
That's
away you go, find him guilty and come back as quick as you can. I've
That's
got
it.
I've got golf for the centre.
Aye. It's like a foregone conclusion in it, which
Aye,
it's fucking probably was the case for a lot of cases back then.
definitely, mate. So he's just given his statement to the judge. It's panning across the jurors. They all adjourn, and then it just pans into and away from the accused,
Aye.
who is a kind of Asian descent.
Aye. I think later on in the film, I think he's saying he's maybe Spanish or something like that. So he might be a Hispanic or something, but he's definitely.
Did
I'm sure they do. But he's an immigrant anyway, you know what I mean? And he's a young guy.
he?
But he's just, that's it. I think that's the first and last time you see him, isn't it?
Aye. You don't see him again. You don't see the judge again.
Aye.
Know what I mean?
You know what I mean? And it's, aye. And it obviously just starts giving you the credits, doesn't it? With a movie title, and you're already in this jury's deliberating room. You know what I mean?
Aye. You know, start kind of coming in their drabs and all that kind of stuff. So they're just in, they're putting their jackets out of the chairs, and we instantly recognise that it's sweltering hot.
Aye. Who is it? Is it the hat? The hat you've
Aye,
called
hat.
him? I call him the sporty juror because everything he fucking talks about is sport. Know what I mean?
Big game, see?
Aye. So,
Yeah, all he did today was take me out to the ball game.
I know. It's like
a pure analogy.
it's like everything, mate. It's like seeing that bit later on. He's like, this guy could be at the ring side of such and such. And you're like, why? Wrap that pish.
Aye, I know.
But,
I'm away for a pish. Hey, swing and a miss. Hey! Come on. It's a P. Nothing to do with baseball.
I'll take that action. Aye. But he's like, he phoned the weather report or
He's
something.
up
Says,
tapping the fan and all that as well, isn't he?
says it's got to be the hottest day of the year. You know what I mean? And just, aye. I mean, there's nothing worse than sweating in a shirt.
No, because obviously it's back in the day, shirt and tie are mandatory.
Aye.
So they've got that, the fan's not working, they're in a wee enclosed room, they're trying to prise open these windows, and they're even sticking and stuff, you know what I mean?
Aye.
And you get specs. What about this weather, huh? What about this heat?
I know. It's like it must have been amazing. See when everybody in New York spoke like that. Oh.
I know, you can just imagine just hearing on every corner a wee boy running up going, read all about it, extra, extra. Purple flower grows in Central Park, read all about it.
Tell you what. Oh, yeah, you want to hear a fucking belter at all? I've made myself laugh at this last night. See, whenever I used to see black and white films, bear in mind, this is when I was very, very young. I just thought, I thought real life wasn't in colour.
You're not alone. You're not alone. I used to ask my mum and dad watching these films, was that the colour when you were wee? Do you know what I mean? My man used to look, you cheeky bastard. No, there was colour. And then used to see wind up cars and all that. So is that what you said today when you started younger? No! I think I went to school with Charlie Chaplin. Aye.
I'm so glad you said that. I've been living alone.
No, I honestly, even to an extent, when my mum and dad used to show us old pictures and they were in colour, I was like, oh no, yeah, oh, do you add colour then? Was your rainbows black, white, and grey?
I know. I still say that to people. You're that old. You remember rainbows as black and white.
Going to use that again, man. I know. So we're in there. People are all coming in. Somebody's in the toilet. Somebody's hanging about. The clerk. Is that everybody? They've got to be locked in, haven't they?
Aye. Which is becomes I don't know, they locked us in, know what I mean? But you're not supposed to go anywhere in case you're like a bit of word, you're tampered with. Know what I mean?
That's it. Or in
So
case you're spilling
aye,
any
that's
info and stuff like that. So they get locked in. The guy who was in Psycho, what we calling him?
I just called him the head juror, I think.
Aye.
The chief.
So big Psycho chief, head juror guy.
Psycho juror.
Not everybody. He's just taking upon himself. He's a head honcho, tap the table, and they're just waiting on people coming in. So you can kind of get a quick nod to how everybody's character is. Somebody's excited, somebody's raging, somebody's getting a cold, somebody's couldn't be bothered being there, somebody's old. You know, it's
that's it. Aye, there's only one person considering what he's just heard. Know what I mean? He's the only one getting it thought. Everybody's went in there already with their minds up, isn't they?
aye. Part of a fucking mad, stressed out Fonda. Big eyes, man.
Brilliant.
I only saying it's possible. We'll get to that. So, so one lucky, one cold, one's a broker, one's organised, one's impatient. You get the picture, man. There's no two the same in this party of 12. Oh, again, back in the day, who are white, middle-aged men.
Aye.
Apart from like one or two. One's older and one's a bit younger. That's about that.
Aye. So it's just to be discussions at it. The wee guy gets excited. He talks to fucking raging juror. Oh, this is my first trial. I thought it was rather exciting.
Aye. This is my 5th this year, you little bastard. The fuck out of my face. Hey, Needle Dick, fuck off. There was no swearing in this film, by the way. It was rated a U in UK, so but my New York accent can't help swearing.
I'll tell you right now, no. See that the fact this was made in 1957.
Yeah.
Is fucking so ahead of its time with certain issues.
Of course.
Fucking unbelievable, man.
Exactly. Well, the jurors' individual issues and the main issue at hand, you know what I mean?
Aye.
But we'll go over it. So, Head Honcho says, well, I suppose before we start talking about it, we might as well just have a quick vote, see where we're at, see if we have to have a discussion.
Aye.
And he just goes around the table, didn't he? And it's like fucking, it's like Zod and Non and Ursa and Superman. Guilty. Guilty.
Oh, aye. But they're just going round the table and it's like left to right sort of thing. It comes round. Obviously, Henry Fonda's character, sound juror, I called him. He is not guilty.
Mad Fonda, I called him.
Mad Fonda.
He's not guilty. So when he says his verdict, you get a orchestra wakes up for 3 seconds.
Is that the wee head juror and all? He's like that. All right.
And then fucking cold guy, the guy that's getting a cold. Well, there's always one.
See him? He's a tadger, that cunt.
Oh, yes. Oh. By the way, his cold disappears in the film, doesn't it?
Aye,
it's so prominent throughout, and then it just, you'd realise he stopped annoying people with his coughing and his sneezing, because everybody's talking and you can hear him in the background, and they all turn around and it just disappears, which is funny. But he asked Big Mad Fonda, Big Mad Fonda, so why don't, what do you got to say for yourself, you mad bastard? Fonda's like, says, he's only 18 years old. I'm not saying that you are wrong. I'm just saying it deserves to be talked about. Do you know what I mean?
That's exactly it. Because I think it's just, see, the feeling you get anyway is they've walked into that room and they've all made their minds up. You know what I mean? They all had him guilty before they even fucking sat down. But he's just saying, like, right away, right to talking about the wee guy's 18-year-old. Know what I mean? his hard life, being abused, know what I mean?
Aye,
And it's just
exactly.
stuff like that. See, even talking about that back in 57, like his upbringing could be a major factor in this shit. And
Of
you're
course.
just like, fuck's sake, man.
That was eye-opening. But 11 of them didn't care.
Aye.
They didn't want to know about anything like that. They just wanted to latch onto one piece of evidence that sounded damning and thought, aye, cheerio. Because before they have the preliminary vote, they're made aware by a head juror guy that we're sending this boy to his death if he's found guilty. It's a chair. There's no backsies, no do-overs, as Captain America would say. 40 times in fucking Endgame. No do-overs.
But he's kind of thinking about all the other things, see, like reasonable doubt and stuff. Like, what could have caused this fucking blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? He's taking all the other stuff. Like, modern jurors would need to do now. Take all that into consideration.
Of course.
Whereas they're
He's
just
thinking in the way, which is why the judicial system was set up.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And he just says about, I mean, supposing we get this wrong and the boy goes to the chair, and Mad Hat's response is, supposing this building was to fall down, huh? What are you going to do? You know what I mean? That's it.
Oh, but it's just fucking... It's his eyes just trying to get across that they should start talking about it, but then the wanker with the cold into it, he just gets up with all his prejudice. I've lived among these people. I know what they're like and all that. Know what I mean? And you're just going, fuck's sake, man. He's just putting this guy in the chair practically.
Oh, aye. He runs up the road and limbs it. Doesn't care if you guys frying or no. And I make huge reference to this later on before we'll get to it. Doesn't matter, I'll not say it now, but so he wants to tell his story, as you say, mate. Everybody's just looking at him as if to say, I ain't bother, mate. And that's kind of it. They get on the table, didn't they, a wee bit?
Aye. It comes to the wee specky guy. He's like, I don't know why he's guilty. I just think he is. Like, you fucking what?
Aye. Then we get to the kind of the young guy at the end of the table with the smallest glasses in the world, and he's an advertising agent, obviously. And they're all talking about the case, and he's like that. And I tell you, I had the advertising. Do you ever see that advertising campaign for Chum's dog food? That was me. Yeah, me, I tell you. See?
I wrote that jingle.
I wrote that jingle. Just wanted to tell people how important it is, but you're just really listening. And he puts these wee specs on all the time. You're like, what are you doing? Did you steal them off Mr. Potato Head, man?
It is I, Leclerc.
Madame Edith, sing a song, Edith. Oh, Leclerc.
Man, fuck's sake, go again.
I don't know. The beautiful singing voice. Leclerc.
It goes to the raging juror, isn't it?
Aye.
And he starts rhyming off the facts of the case, isn't it? Saying the old man heard them shouting, heard them fighting. The woman across the road shouting, she's seen him stab him and all this stuff.
You can't refute facts.
Aye,
That's what
you know what I mean? Just fucking... And it's even like that. That just an eyewitness statements and all this are just taken as gospel. Know what I mean?
That's it. And I don't want to get too bogged down in it, but do you know what I mean? That there's one thing that the eyewitness says they seen him clear as day, but through a passing train. You know what I mean?
Fucking...
Which is mental. But obviously she said it and she's white, so it's gospel. But then Raging Guy goes like that, she's one of them, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. Aye, exactly. It's just... I don't know, man. It's just...
His other rationale for putting him to the chair. Come on, man, this kid's five for no... Aye, Mad Hat. This kid's 5 for nat. 5 for 0. Whatever it is.
Aye, because if they asked the wee guy that's a decorator, or the blue collar juror, as I called him, he's gone like that. There's got to be a motive, know what I mean? There would be no murder without motive, and they're thinking that it's he's fat because apparently the dad hits him twice, know what I mean? And that's when Fonda's character's like, well, this wee boy's been hurt for he's been young, whatever, 10-year-old, and then Specky juror, he's like that. Maybe it was one hit too many. Know what I mean?
Aye. Like his raging guy's talking about his son, isn't he? And
Aye.
talking about how his son has disappointed him. I was so embarrassed I nearly threw up.
Aye. And you're kind of getting like an insight into his character in it. He's just angry
Aye, all the time.
at young people, like young boys anyway, through his son.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And who he's not spoke to in 2 years. You know
Aye.
what I mean? And then they start, as you say, mate, they start talking down the slums. They're all the same, these slums kids. They've not got a chance. They all grow up. They're all bad apples, blah, blah, blah. And then
Aye.
Mad Quincy pipes up.
He's like, I was from a slum.
Maybe you can smell it on me.
And then Mad Tash Jr. or no, he gets up, didn't he? Because everybody else starts going, oh, come on, man, he's not talking about you. He's not talking about... See that in itself again? It's like, all right, so you're just going to talk about all these people, but no me, because I'm in this room with you wearing a suit. Know what I mean?
Aye.
And then, like, the Tash Jr. gets up. He goes, oh, I agree with these sensitive reactions. Know what I mean? Because he's an immigrant as well. Know what I mean? I think these two guys are the immigrants. Know what I mean?
Exactly. And what they've just done there and disproved that guy's theory.
Aye.
They're all bad apples. Well, I was for the slums. I'm not a bad apple. I was an immigrant. I'm not a bad apple. You're wrong, mate. Know what I mean?
Exactly.
You didn't like that, not one bit, see?
Aye. But then they're talking about how the boy's defence lawyer didn't go into any of this stuff. Know what I mean? And then that's when Fonda's character's going, I don't particularly think the defensive lawyer was good.
No.
You
You
be
can
plain up
imagine as
stupid.
well, it's been appointed by the state.
Nah.
So it's been the fucking rubbish, the most rubbish lawyer, especially if it was a guy of authenticity,
Aye.
who they would perceive, didn't they, deserve a fair trial. You know what I
Aye.
mean? Which is
Exactly.
shocking, man.
That's it. It's like, even when you see with the state appointed attorneys and stuff in America, apparently they get that many, they've no get time to really do the real investigating groundwork into it.
No.
You know what I mean? So majority of the time it's just open
And they just
shut.
turn up and get a charge sheet. That's
Aye.
it. And they've got no background, as you say, mate, no homework. But it's Fonda just does say to them, look, it's possible that lawyers can just be plain stupid.
Aye, exactly. Because it did sound like this fucking lawyer just went,
I'll
what you
take the
gonna
case.
do?
$7.50. Yeah, I'll take the case. That'll get me a nice house, $7.
I just imagine it, the judge like, have you anything to say about this? Forget about it.
Aye.
Know what I
I mean,
mean?
they're just having a mad tit for tat, and they start saying to the guy at the top of the table, well, why are you? Who put you in charge and all that? And he's like, well, you might have been in charge. I don't care, monkeys. I just started talking.
Exactly. And none of them want to take the job. No, nobody wants to chair this. Know what I mean?
No. The big argument as well about how unique the knife was. So
Aye.
they decide to chap the door and ask the clerk to bring in the knife. That's a sign of the times as well, because they bring in the knife, it's tagged, but it's no bagged.
Aye.
They're not wearing gloves.
It's mere innocent time, you see.
Lovely clean, there's no blood on the knife or nothing.
But it's like the juror with the glasses, the professional one, I can't remember what I called him, right?
Broker.
But he's the broker guy, he's getting a timeline. The argument was at this time, the boy bought the store clerk, sold him the knife at this point. Yeah, he's met his boys at this point.
Aye.
Then the next thing he's getting questioned at 4 for stabbing his dad. And he's like, so you're saying this boy dropped the knife in between that time? And Fonda's like, well, of course we could, and all that. And then they go on to say that the boy says he was away to the cinema, didn't he?
That's right.
And he can't remember any of the films they went to see.
Aye. So
So
then
it's like-
Fonda just cross-examines broker guy, didn't he?
But it's like, and then they start talking about the knife, and then it's like, the knife was unique. The store clerk had never seen this type of knife that he'd sold them before. Nobody else had seen it before. And it's just, it's a bit of a coincidence, don't you think? And it's just the most, again, sign of the times. Fonda just gets up, whips out his own flick knife. It's the exact same. And just sticks it in the table. Everybody just goes, where the hell did that come from? Oh, fucking hell.
Aye. So Mad Fonda's, before he's even heard the trial, has bought a knife, went in there, sat all day in the jury, and then waited for his moment. Because the evidence knife has been stabbed into the table this time. When he whips his out, you mean a knife like that? Because they're all saying it can't be bought, it's unique, you know, it's one of a kind, and he pulls out the exact same bloody thing, which he bought like a block away for the crime scene, and had a wee word with the guy. The guy says he's sold tens and scores of them, you know what I mean?
I said, I bought this for $6, which he's practically
It's about 9 months' wages back.
Aye. he's just
$6, I could have bought 2 cars.
He's just laying it out in front of all the other jurors, isn't he? That I went out walking for a couple of hours.
Aye.
Bought the same knife for cheap. Look, everybody will have one of these fucking things. But see the whole thing and all of that. Yeah, that's illegal.
Aye. And then the bloody raging guy goes, that proves nothing. Does it just disprove you, mate?
I know, mate. I know it's like showing you the shut offness of these guys in here, man. But see, some of it, you're just like, right, okay, it helps the film, but I'm like, you can't be that fucking shut off. Know what I mean?
But it's true to the time of that film. It's true to it. If this was going to get remade today, they just wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it true. You know what I mean? But this is what's good about it. This is why you learn for your past. You don't bury the past, whether it be race or anything. You don't bury it. You learn for it and you move on. But listen to me after my fucking soapbox. You know what I mean? So they decided to have a wee secret vote, didn't they? Says let's vote again, but let's just do it in a bit of paper. All secret, like, you know.
Aye, because that comes about because they don't want to spend a day talking about this, know what I mean?
Mad Hat's fucking, he's pacing up and down. He's got a ball game to get to.
He's fucking itching, know what I mean?
You can smell the hot dogs.
Take me down to the ball game.
Bottom in the 9th. 2 zip. Dancing to the plate. 2 balls for nothing. That's America. I don't even know baseball. Obviously, you know that.
What's that? What the fuck? This well's going to dry up soon, you see. But the day of the vote, didn't they? They actually deal it a ballot. Fonda says he'll abstain, so he doesn't let influence that. But it turns out there's another juror has now changed their vote to not guilty.
Just before it, Fonda says to Angry Guy, he says, look, if it comes back still 11-1, I'll get off my soapbox and I will vote with the majority and we'll barbecue the boy.
Fuck's sake. Oh, no, I don't know. We wouldn't be getting the fucking chair nowadays. No expensive that would be.
I know. Fucking hell. But they did a secret vote and it's just guilty, 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 guilty. Not guilty.
You know you're doing that? It's like the fucking Phantom of the Opera.
No. I seen that in Edinburgh Playhouse. It was brilliant. It was Michael. What'd you call him? Him that played Frank Spencer. Hey, Betty, I was the Phantom of the Opera. Did he speak like that? Right enough.
Oh, I can't remember his name. Now you say that.
Oh, brilliant. Anyway, get off tangent here.
Anyway, but the angry juror, he accuses the slum juror, as I call him.
Cold guys, how do you like that? All right, who did it? I mean,
he's like, what is this? Oh, he starts telling a couple of fairy tales about your downed brother and all this, and then that's it, you've swung it. Know what I mean? Again, just showing just complete ignorance. Know what I mean? It's not about this reasonable doubt that's been put out there. It's about, oh, you're just backing him now because he's an immigrant like yourself. Know what I mean?
And Quincy, he's getting it and all because he came for the slum. Was it you? It must have been you. Yeah, it was you. I know it was you. Look at your face. And then the old man stands up with the biggest eyes in the world, man. I can tell you it wasn't him because it was me.
Fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. Of course I know him. It was me.
What made you vote like that, old timer? Because I had your father's lightsaber. Nice weapon for a more civilized age.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
But do you know who I put down that the old man looks like? Dalzium for Street Fighter. Yoga fire. Yoga flame.
No,
Yoga.
fucking hell. Oh, what, man?
But this time, the mad advertising boy, he's full of himself. He loves he's stood up. He's the first man to get his foot up in a chair when he's talking to people.
I know.
I'm going to put on these little tiny specs. It's going to make me look even more interesting. Let me tell you about this.
And he starts just like telling stories, advertising and all that, doesn't he? And it's just like, it shows you like the phrases at the time, know what I mean? We'll just throw mud at the wall and see what can stick, you see? Shit like that, they're all going, what?
Right. So they're standing up and they're walking about and a couple go to the toilet and Mad Hat's combing his hair
I know,
in the toilet. Nobody goes to the toilet for a piss in this, by the way. They just go to the toilet to look in the mirror and comb their hair, and Mad Hat combs his hair and then wipes his comb on the hand towel that everybody uses.
Aye. And he's like, he's just quizzing Fonda, isn't he? He's like, what is it you're getting out of this? Know what I mean? You go nowhere to be. What do you do for a living? And Fonda's an architect, know what I mean? He's like, what are you, like a salesman or whatever? And it's just because he thinks he's got like another motive behind this. Know what I mean?
I even says to him, he says, like, you do-gooders are all the same. What's in it for you to put another $5 into your cause?
Aye, exactly. And it's just, no, mate, just here to fucking talk about this potential ending of my life.
So I'm here to do my civic duty, which everybody in this room should be doing.
Yep.
So we've got the old man swinging for him now. It's now 11 to 2. 10 to 2 in the voting, and they'll get back out. So Fonda's questioning the witnesses' statements. But while he's doing that, there's two guys playing noughts and crosses.
I know what I mean? It's just stuff like that. What a pair of wankers, by the way. Know what I mean? And it's just what I mean, even if you did have your mind shut off to it, know what I mean? Like, this guy's fucking guilty. I know it's just emphasizing how arrogant they are with their opinions, know what I mean? But it's like,
Aye.
Why? No, what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, why
Fonda
you doing
does
that?
the right thing. He just grabs the noughts and crosses, crumples it up, and gives him into bother. But even at that, when that happens to him, they're like, well, how are you like that? What a nerve. What a nerve.
Oh, fucking hell, man. But aye, it's just back to turn down these eyewitness statements, really, isn't it?
That's it.
And it's just,
Fonda does that. He walks around the room, and by the time he gets back to where he started for, he's discredited the woman through the train thing.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
He's talking about the old man up the stair, isn't he?
Him as well, aye.
He's saying that the old man says that he heard the boy shouting, "I'm going to kill you." But it's like at the same time, this train is passing. Know what I mean? And Fonda's going on about how he used to stay somewhere similar, and that you can't hear yourself think. So how's this guy supposed to hear this happening up the stair for him? Know what I mean?
So by the time he gets to the window, do you know what I mean? The train's away.
Aye.
So, because he starts doing the shuffle and all that kind of stuff, or was that a wee bit later? I can't remember. But he does that anyway. The old guy's delighted with it. He's pure Dalzium, man.
Aye. He says, why would the old man do that? And it just cuts to him right in his fucking mad Beano, and he's just like, attention, maybe.
Aye. Which is really good writing.
Eureka. Know what I mean? And then he kind of explains it, didn't he? Obviously, him being an old man himself, he's like, why would they be doing this for attention? And he's just going, well, I watched this old man for a long time. Rip Jacket. And then he even goes like that. Imagine turning up to court like that. Like, you bloody Jakey. He's just, and then he's just this old man, 76-year-old or something. I can't remember what was that. He's never been listened to. Nobody gives him any attention. He wants to be quoted. You know what I mean?
He's lonely. How do you know? Because that old man's me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So Angie's getting angry. I put here. Angie's getting Angie. Angry's getting angry. Starts slating the old guy.
Aye.
But kind of working class guy, as I call him, turns around and goes like, "Why, man talks to old men like that really ought to get stepped on, you know? You say anything like that to him again, and I'll lay you out." Brilliant, man.
Oh, fucking class.
Just imagine that happening in a Glasgow courtroom. How? Me or you? If you talk to him like that again, I'll punch your cunt in. Right? You dick. Everything ends with you dick.
But see with that, I remember, see with the angry juror as well. See when he was going off on, man, he's like, these kids today and all that. I remember we all used to say sir and all this stuff, right? And then the angry juror has been getting the old guy pelters and went against what he was saying. Know what I mean?
Totally. 100%. Talk about lack of respect, but shows none of self.
Exactly.
That's it. Well spotted there, big eyeball. Well done. So, the guy questions the other guy's English, didn't he? Because the wee foreigner guy.
See, this is what I'm talking about as well. I don't know if he says in the film, he doesn't even talk good English. And I think the moustache guy says he doesn't even talk English, right? So I wrote this down, thinking it was going to be bigger.
It corrects his grammar. Because he speaks, he says a phrase, which I should have wrote down. He doesn't even speak good English or something like that. And the foreigner guy says the sentence the way it should have been, with the proper grammar. I can't remember what it is, man.
But see the way I thought he meant that the young boy doesn't even speak English, right? So I thought it was going to come up later. How did the old man know what he said if he doesn't speak English? Know what I mean? I thought that was going to come into it, but it must have just
basically to discredit him for being ignorant. The foreigner guy just corrected him as if to say, well, I'm foreign, and I've just corrected you of how it should have been said.
Aye.
Yeah,
exactly.
Prick. So Quincy changes his vote, didn't he?
Aye.
Slum Quincy.
Oh, plus it says as well, because he leaves the knife, didn't he? And he asks why would the boy come back for the knife? You know what I mean? Because we're talking about he was in like a mad panic and stuff, and then it's like the total. I think that's when you say it's Quincy and that, and they start changing their votes. Oh, I'm not guilty anymore. I've heard enough.
Aye. I'd like to change my vote to not guilty. So slowly the room is swaying. You know what I mean? We've got him. We've got the foreign guy who has 10 minutes of screen time as well. He stands up and why did the boy come back home? Ad guy says, I did it. Double bluff and all that kind of stuff.
Aye.
Cold guy, how you like that? Again, man. Every time. So they have another vote and it's now 8-4.
Aye. It's...
Does he write down what Angry says?
No.
He says, he hears the vote 8-4. He's not happy and he says, what is this? Underprivileged brother week? And like that. Oh,
you wouldn't be getting away with that.
Your colours are getting brighter there, mate.
Aye,
mask
exactly.
is slipping.
But again, it's just back to the whole fucking you're willing to overlook facts
For
because
prejudice.
you think this is just all the boys banding together to get one of their own off. That's just you're just like that.
Aye.
But see the way it's told in this, I don't doubt it was probably, obviously it was there back in the day, but see the way they've wrote this, it's more revealing than, like, see nowadays. Now it's just in your face and there's no like guilt behind it.
Mm-hmm.
But aye.
This would have been very powerful to maybe go to a movie theatre in 1957, be ignorant of really what you're seeing, because you don't have the trailers that we do today, and hearing that it's a good film and just turning up and then walking out of there with a kind of something to think about.
No, definitely.
Amazing, man. Absolutely amazing.
That says, mate, the way it's written on it is superb, man.
But Mad Fonder asks the clerk for a diagram of the old man's apartment, the old man witness guy.
Aye.
And Angry slams it.
I guess they're saying, the old man says it took him 15 seconds or something from hearing the body fall up the stair to get to his front door. Right, now this is when I started laughing, right? That's that.
I know why.
Fonda's that. I want a part of the apartment. And then it starts fucking...
I'll take that bet.
Oh, man. And it starts going... He started walking about this. He's measuring the steps, right? How many steps it would be and stuff. And people are going, what the hell? What are you doing, man?
They all agree on the time frame and the witness's statement and the distance involved. They all agree on that. So then Fonda gets up and demonstrates an old man with a limp getting to his point of destination, and it takes like 41 seconds or something like that.
I know.
When it should have only took 13.
But see when he's dragging his leg, and I'm like, what the fuck? Even
My left foot has always been better than the right one. Brian. But see when he's doing it, Angry knows it's he's going to disprove me here. So he goes off his nut and says, what do you know? It was only an old man, for Christ's sake.
Aye.
And in the background you see the wee old guy juror. Just standing up, man. As if, hello.
Because he starts saying it, he's like, what does any of that prove? I mean, he's just an old man. How reliable is he? And then that's when he kind of realises himself, oh shit, I've just discredited one of the main witnesses here.
Aye, it was fucking part of my argument. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's, do you see a few heads getting scratched and a few thinks looking up to the horizon and that, and then before you know it, their shirts are all saturated, they're heavy sweating.
Is that when Hingley goes for him as well? Is that when the angry juror goes for him and he has to be held back? Because Fonda says to him, what are you? Are you his executioner? And he's like, oh, I'm one of them. And he's like, look at you, you're just a sadist. You're just trying to kill this boy. You know what I mean? Aye, so that's when he says you're a sadist and all that. You just want to put this boy on the chair. And then
that's not having it.
Aye, he goes after him, didn't he? And he goes, I'll kill you. And he goes, oh, you'll really kill me, will you? And it's just again, it's, oh, you bastard.
I thought you only said that if you were really going to kill somebody, you tosser.
But aye, so this is the bit that's what I called this juror. This is what I called him, right? So like you says, everybody's sweating, right? We've got the fucking everybody's pissed their armpits and all this, know what I mean? A wee bit of under boob sweat. And the guy says to him, man, don't you sweat? And he's like, no. I'm like, fucking mad Prince Andrew. The Prince Andrew juror. Fucking, that was it.
Oh, funny. Oh. See, I know, I wrote down as well. See when Angry goes for Fonda, wee foreign guy stands up and goes, we are not here to fight. Like Mario.
Oh, fuck. But again, they take another vote after disproving the old man's statement and getting to the door and stuff. The votes are now 6-6. So it's a hung jury, isn't it?
Aye, it's a tie. It's a tie game, bottom of the ninth.
Mate, and this is a bit I don't understand, right? It starts raining, right? It starts absolutely pissing down for the heavens, right? And then the head juror, he just starts talking about some ball game, and it has like no reference.
He's a
to anything.
coach. Aye, I wrote that down. He's a coach. He tells a pointless story. He tells. But just before that, the old guy takes a wee turn, doesn't he?
Aye. What
And
does it
Specs, we young Specs, because it does say it's gonna rain, and as you say, see when it starts raining, you can't no hear it for the rest of the film, man.
Aye.
Hammering, man.
I know. It's like a fucking bus pipe, innit? But
So, thing me, Mad Hat gets the fan to work. Things are looking up, see? Raining, fan working. How do you like it?
see the angry juror, I know. He's talking to Prince Andrew juror.
Aye.
Fucking, you see how he baited me there? I'm excitable, you know? And he's like, aye, well, it worked, didn't it?
Aye. That's it, man. So
Because
you to get me, that bastard.
Because really, these two are really the two hardest to turn. Obviously, apart from the bigot, you know what I mean? But these two are going to be the hardest to sway.
Aye, definitely. So it's now time for Fonda to get his leg up in the chair. He's leg up Fonda. Starts questioning the broker. This is where he puts him under a bit of pressure. He seems calm and collected. The broker is saying about how he just can't fathom why this boy's memory isn't so good.
Aye.
So then Fonda starts quizzing him. What did you do last night? Would you have to eat? Would you watch? Who were you with? And he says, what about the night before? And then what about the night before that? And then the broker starts losing his memory, and then beat a sweat coming down, man. Got him to sweat.
He's not a machine. He bleeds.
Aye.
He's got. What did you go see? He rings after the first day, no bother. Next night, and then even goes like, "Oh, what day was that?" Like you can't remember the fucking days going back to me now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's obviously this wee guy's been held for a wee while before they get questioned. You know what I mean?
Of course
So
he has.
it will be hazy.
And you know what, just well, back in the day, I mean, him being a boy of ethnicity, he's probably been forced into saying stuff and all that as well.
Definitely. And then plus that's what Fonda says as well. That's where trauma. This boy's what is experiencing trauma, anxiety or whatever. You can't remember without the trauma.
Aye.
Emotional trauma, and that's what it is. Without this emotional trauma.
That's it, mate. So baby Specs, he starts questioning the angle of the knife, the stabbing motion, which came from above.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought this was really clever.
Aye.
Really clever.
Again, mate, that's what I'm saying. See the writing for this, mate. It's fucking so. But the downward stabbing motion would suggest that it would be a taller person, but the dad was taller than the son, so the angle wouldn't have added up.
Aye.
But then
it's quite funny, see when he stands in front angry and pulls back the knife, they'll go,
Aye, this guy's a fucking moonfruit.
I'm good for it. This guy's been on the disco biscuits.
But it's just, he goes like that. See when he starts going, just let me make myself a couple of inches smaller. Like that.
He's gone for it here. But Mad Quincy, he disproves the whole thing brilliantly, man. He says, you ever carried a switch knife? It's part of growing up in the slums, you know what I mean? Everybody's got a switch knife. And how do you draw a switch knife on somebody? And he just like flicks out his horn and hits a button.
That's it.
It says that's how you would do it, and you just plug them from underneath. That's not how you use a switch knife.
Aye, he says it'd be too much time for him for the downward stabbing motion. It would have had to have flicked the knife open and then changed hands to then do this downward stabbing motion. And he's like, that's not how you would use that knife.
Aye,
which like he says, mate, superb, man.
Aye,
you know, also gives you a kind of view into Quincy, as we've started calling him. Gives you a view into his past as well.
Aye. Aye. So. I've stabbed a few people. It's always been in the stomach, never that chest area. So Hat's still no happy, but wee foreign guy questions his honour, know what I mean? Basically, without telling him, calling him prejudice. And they do another wee vote. And there's a big swing this time.
I see when it's a sporty juror, he's just changed his mind because he just wants to get to this game.
Aye.
And then
that's why foreigner questions his honour.
Aye, he's just be like, what the fuck's the matter with you? Know what I mean?
Aye. So you're changing your verdict to suit your life.
Aye.
That doesn't work either.
Aye.
Whether it's right or wrong.
Aye. And again, it's fucking just pure. An immigrant to America is taking this more seriously than I'm presuming as a full-blown American, know what I mean?
Of course.
Like, I'm taking this more seriously than you fucking footpad, you.
Mm-hmm. Whereas this tube deems getting to a baseball game more important than a human being's life, know what I mean? It's horrible, man. And again, so they have another vote, and it ends up
That's just fucking pure. Again, that's current society.
Aye.
Nobody cares about right and wrong. They just want to do their thing. Aye. Or what's even worse, they don't care about what's right or wrong. They just want to be on the winning side.
Aye, mate, you're no wrong, unfortunately. We could do a whole couple of hours of another subjected podcast on that, but I've done that for a year, know what I mean? Didn't get anywhere.
But it's now 9 are not guilty into it. And then that sets off this fucking Jacqueline.
The mad cold guy.
He just fucking goes full blown and reveals what he is, doesn't he?
Aye. And loses his fucking cold into the bargain. This is where he loses his ailment. And as you say, mate, he just starts opening up his mouth and letting his fucking brain talk, doesn't he?
That's it. I just spews all his fucking hatred into it. It's just, he doesn't like these people. He's got a preconceived view of these people that they're born liars. They're fucking prone to be criminals, murderers and all that. Why should we give this guy another opportunity?
Come on now, it's these people. That's the way they are. Them,
exactly.
they, them,
the language
them,
use,
they.
You know what I mean? But he's just, and you see it one by one. See all the other jurors, they just turn their back on him.
Aye, they stand up, physically turn around, whereas he's just looking for somebody to. You're right, but every single one of them, even the other guilty verdicts, stand up, they all turn their back on him, and it's then he realises, oh, I'm a bad person.
Aye, no, I mean, and it's just, see that scene, man, fucking superb, man.
Aye, as I say again,
superb.
Imagine being of a certain age, imagine being white and going and seeing that, you know what I mean? Aye. And then just, it made you have a think about yourself and your views, because all these white people stand up, turn their back on the one white racist.
Aye.
But they're obviously all a bit racist, apart from Fonda at the start and the old man. But they've kind of broken with that, because they've made him look at himself, and he goes away and sits at his wee table that's appeared in the hockey corner.
That's it. But see, that I think that's just like, it's just subliminal, know what I mean? You're no part of this anymore.
Aye.
You're not going to be a part of this society. You're away. There's no room for you here. Know what I mean? Because even the Prince Andrew juror, he says to him, I have heard you. Now, sit down and do not open your mouth again the whole time we're here.
Now, in reality, definitely today, somebody would have went out and get the clerk and said, look, it's a mistrial. We need another jury. You know what I mean? But they plod on. So he's broken. As you say, mate, brokers told him to sit down and shut his fucking mouth. Yeah, we've got a little table.
Sit your ass, you'll fucking feel the back of my hand.
So Fonda says a good line. He says it's always difficult to keep prejudice out of it. It always obscures the truth.
Yep.
So you're like, fucking aye. Everybody's agenda shouldn't have mattered, man.
It's just what it says, mate. It's just fucking see this film. See for saying that. Obviously,
he wrote it. Fonda, well, he co-wrote it.
Aye, shit like this was happening. Still happens. But for a film in 1957,
aye,
to fucking date as well. Know what I mean? Get it out there. So
I mean,
ahead of the times, man.
and this is New York. This is the heartbeat of the United States. Obviously, we know, unfortunately, through history, that the Southern took a longer time to get on board, but it was good to see that even in the 50s, white collar society was getting on board with us. Listen, this isn't right. This isn't.
They're mad for a licking. Fucking go down to New York, mate. They're all like fucking cats. Leg on the back of the head, licking the old boys.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
It's a talent I'd love to fucking learn.
Aye. That's the only reason I wanted to take ballet.
So Broker says the woman's testimony is watertight.
Aye.
He's like, come at me, prove me wrong. Woman's testimonies.
Aye.
And then Angry agrees. Aye. Badger ad guy, man. He's like, oh.
Aye, he's switching sides like nobody's business, isn't he?
Aye.
Because it's down to 3 jurors, because the head juror, he's now not guilty. The guy that's been fucking cast out, he is now not guilty because he knows his fucking guilty verdict was all on his preconceived fucking hate of people.
Prejudice, that's it.
Aye. And it's down to these two. Know what I mean?
Yes. So Angry's fighting a losing battle. He knows it. He's like, we're a hung jury. Go and tell them we're a hung jury.
Aye. He's just wanting to make sure this boy gets killed. Know what I mean? Because see if it goes to another jury's just going to go guilty in the first 2 minutes. I deliberate.
Aye.
Know what I mean?
And it's amazing how you think prejudice is the worst one, which it is, I suppose, but this guy's hatred for another human being is coming through his failings as a father.
Aye. And it's fucking... Aye.
So you're angry at your son for falling out with you, and you're willing to take it out and end it. Know what I mean?
Aye, it's deep, man. It's fucking deep. I mean, like I say, it's well written. But in talking about this, Prince Andrew juror takes off his glasses and he starts rubbing his eyes, and it's the old juror that notices this, and he starts making a point of it. Why are you rubbing your eyes? I see you've got the wee dents in there. Is that for your glasses and stuff? An angry juror, he's like, oh, come on. What is this?
Why do you ask? Because the female witness, I noticed she did that too. She had indentations. And he goes, how could you even see, you old bastard? He's like, I might be old, but my vision, 2020.
Hey, again, back to Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's me.
Oh, brilliant, man. Or else he just turned into Palpatine. How could you see it? The pathway to the dark side holds many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Is it possible to learn these powers? Not from a Jedi.
Not from a jury.
Oh,
So the old
always
man-
comes back to Star Wars.
The old man has just switcherooed, broker guy ruined his way of thinking, saying, you're onto something there, old timer. I like a cut of your jib.
Aye, so he's just they talk about these wee dimples and all that. The old juror starts to pull apart this woman, doesn't he?
Does he? Oh, bastards.
Oh, get you big shagger.
Been watching Dexter. Starts pulling apart this old woman in the jury. It discredits the female witness by letting everybody know she wore specs. She never wore them in the fucking court. She never, the prosecution never alluded to it. The stupid defence lawyer never even thought to ask about it. But he saw it. You know what I mean?
But it's kind of leaning on, I don't know, but it's older times or whatever. But it's like this woman, she wanted to appear younger than she was. Know what I mean? She dyed
Awesome,
her hair,
man.
new clothes, wasn't want to wear her glasses and stuff. Know what I mean? And
Absolutely brilliant.
Just fucking superb, man.
Aye.
But-
So it's only Angry left. He's fighting. He's losing battle, man.
That's the way you said that now. The Prince Andrew juror, he just goes, I'm convinced and incredibly vexed. Oh, fucking hell, man.
So angry, then goes into a tirade. He's the one man standing, and he starts just shouting and bawling and, "You lousy bunch of bleeding hats!"
I know, mate.
And during it, his wallet falls out again, doesn't it?
Aye. Aye. See this, mate. I was expecting this to turn into like fucking Goodwill Hunting. It's not your fault. No, I mean, get away from me, man.
Don't give me those feelings, man. It's not your fault. It's society coming through your mouth. But his wallet falls out. He sees the picture of his boy and him and realises, like a bolt of lightning to his napper, he's the assurity.
Aye, that's it. It's like the light bulb moment for him, isn't it?
Because he just say, "I miss my son. I miss him."
Aye, it's just like he's punishing the world for obviously his breakdown in his relationship with his son, and
Aye, he's a fucking. But yeah, you just say, but you're waiting another jurors doing the fucking comedies bit to him. Your failings are mine as a father.
oh no, man. But fucking, it's just see when he sees the picture and all, and he's just these fucking kids and starts tearing up. No, that. And I'm like, what? And I went, fuck. Oh, brilliant, man.
But he collapses and he says, "Not guilty," and starts crying.
Aye, that's it. It's fucking the man is defeated. Know what I mean? And
Mad Fonda's walking about like a fucking peacock by this time.
Aye,
Putting cuts jackets on them and all that.
aye,
You know, winks and nods. Hey, doing?
I see. I see. But it's like, see in this room, what was kind of good as well. See, obviously, come the end, everybody switched from guilty to not guilty. But see, individually, all the jurors, they've all overcame like, some sort of fault they had in themselves. Know what I mean? Apart from Sporty juror, I think he's still the same. There's just some people out there that are never going to give a fuck. Know what I mean?
Aye.
But
you're right, mate. You're absolutely 100% right. They've all overcame their own prejudices, whatever they may be. Do you know what I mean? Or own ignorance.
aye.
I mean, even the kind of relatively good guys like Quincy and the foreigner, the old man, they were just saying guilty because they think that's what they should say or what everybody else should say.
That's it.
But Fonda gave them the courage to speak up for what they truly think, you know what I mean, which was great.
That's what I mean.
And then the other ones were all kind of bastards.
Aye, because I don't know if it's like intentional, but what I kind of got with Quincy and Moustache Juror was they had started to believe these prejudices against themselves. Know what I mean?
Aye.
Like, it must be guilty. Know what I mean? We've came for these areas. We've seen it. We know they must be guilty. Know what I mean?
That's it, mate. There's an old saying my dad used to say to me. An old saying. Something my dad used to say to me. Says, look, see if somebody calls you a cunt for long enough, you're just going to become a cunt. You know what I mean?
That's it.
He says you can only visit a barber's so many times before you eventually have a haircut. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's great, mate. It's a powerful, powerful message. It's one for the audience to take away from an awe. This was also a very successful. It was written as a screenplay. I would love to know if that was ever going to be on. I would go and watch it, man. I think it'd be quite powerful.
Aye, definitely. Probably adapted as well.
Aye.
Know what I mean? For more up to date stuff. But
well, today's day and age, there wouldn't be an all male jury. It would be females, there'd be people of ethnicity in it as well, you know what I mean? So it would probably need to be time stamped as back in that day, wherever you were going to go and see it. But they're all leaving the jury room. Mad Fonda has a wee fond look back. fond look.
Aye. It's like all the other jurors leave, and they're going into this courtroom to say not guilty. But obviously, angry juror is still lying on the table. Fucking smashed to smithereens, know what I mean? A shadow of him for myself.
Spread out like a vomit.
But Fonda just grabs his suit jacket, doesn't he? Comes there and puts it at him like he's a fucking, like he's been took a hostage. There you are. That'll keep you warm there. It's like the end of fucking Braveheart.
That was a good marathon you just ran there.
Uh,
There's your silver blanket.
there's your wee trauma blanket there.
No, I like what you said, as if he's just been released at a hostage situation, man. That's quite good.
And it kind of has, because he was in there fucking angry. This guy's fucking guilty and he's been held in a room with people that didn't agree with him, know what I mean?
Definitely, mate. Aye. You've been held hostage and forced to look at yourself. That's a good thing, which many of them have. So we just end with Mad Fonda walking down the big court steps.
Aye.
He bumps into the old guy, doesn't he?
They're all disappearing, and it's the old guy says to him, that's when they exchange names, and it just go their own way and it ends. But see, the only thing that could have made this film a wee bit more questionable, but I reckon it would have taken away the message for it. See if Honda would have left.
Honda?
Fonda.
Street Fighter again. That was him in Honda at the end.
Hey, fucking, he was doing his civic duty. Honda Civic. Hey!
Oh, no. Oh, fuck.
I'm quite pleased with that.
That was a good one, mate. I like that one. That was quick to draw.
But see if they showed Fonda walking down and then getting a wee brown envelope, like he'd swayed that jury.
I think Christ you said envelope.
But see, like that, I know it would have took away the message of the film, but it would have been like, oh, was he guilty and can we all be swung? But
that's a whole nother story then, isn't it?
Aye.
But as you say, that would have totally discredited the full hour and a half before it.
Aye, exactly.
Because the last thing you'd have thought about going out a movie theatre was Bastard.
Aye. And we're already people right to have their prejudices, know what I mean?
Aye. But so, I like your sinister take on that. That's a whole nother film, that. This summer. 12 Angry Men 2. Starring Mad Fonda, Hat Guy, and Quincy. The old man's dead.
But that's that. The end.
The end, mate. So I'm Davis. I'm McCarroll. Okay, fuck off. See you later. 9 out of 10 on IMDb. What's your take on it? You getting it, mate?
I think I'm getting it a 9, mate.
Are you?
Aye.
Good on you.
Thoroughly enjoyed it, mate.
Aye.
I was expecting, see, Merida. Listen here, you see, you stick with your own. You stick with your own. Oh, that shit. You know what I mean?
Aye.
And then just pure bad acting. See, like when something shocking came, the camera came panning right up, and it was like,
It did that one time, the old man.
I was expecting all sorts of that, but see the way just the whole thing like came to a head, know what I mean? I had a rough idea that it was going to be like everybody had to be swayed, but it was just the way it was done, know what I mean?
That was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it, mate. I'll join you in my scorecard with a 9 as well. I thought it was well worth it. As I say, I do enjoy a black and white film. I usually like to be recommended like this one. So, Tim, thank you for that. Or I happen across ones that are good and all that kind of stuff. But if you're of an age or you're of a mindset of being a real kind of movie buff, cinema goer, blah, 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 and you like your classics, you haven't seen this, get it watched. It's an hour and a half. You'll be totally glad you went, you mate.
Aye, it's even then, mate. It doesn't even feel like an hour and a half. It actually feels quicker again. Know what I mean?
It really does.
And I think it's just because it drags you in. See the writing? The writing is fucking top notch for it.
Phenomenal. It really is.
It's genuinely, it's something that's missing in films nowadays.
I mean, I've seen the credits and it was co-produced and co-wrote by Henry Fonda himself. I was like, what a forward-thinking man at that time.
Aye.
So was it the main writer, obviously, but in an industry as well, Hollywood as well, which was predominantly white, and people at ethnicity were portrayed as either Red Indians or slaves.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? So, Jamins!
Jammins.
It was brilliant. It's the way the message
Aye,
should come across.
aye, put across to you. Know what I mean? It's, I don't know what you say. You'll see like parts of yourself in characters, like your
Aye.
preconceived notions of stuff, and it makes you think, is that what you really are? Know what I mean? And it's just like you
Even
say,
past tense, is that what you really were?
aye, that's it.
I'll hold my hands up. I've been short-sighted. I've no thought for myself. I've went with the crowd. You know what I mean? It's
Aye.
human nature,
Exactly.
especially when you're younger. But I was kind of blown away with that. It was really, really good, man.
No, definitely, man.
So there we are, folks. 12 angry men who eventually became 12 calm little men. My Glaswegian for that is a dozen raging bastards.
I'll just these cunts are raging.
So there we go. That's for Glaswegianisms. And next week we are going to be doing another request for our pal Andy Gallagher. How you doing, mate? He'll be listening to this tonight at his work or in the house or watching it. He likes to watch us. I think he's got a secret love affair for us, you know, because chemistry's quite good.
We're a couple of eye candies into the bargain.
Aye. Says we bounce off each other quite well. We fucking would, man. The size of our bellies. So we're going to be doing, mate, Step Brothers.
Step Brothers, which is definitely going to get out of hand.
So much, mate. So much.
You don't say that.
Already thinking about it. Jesus, man. Even Dr. Was it Bochek or something like that?
Aye.
You broke my fucking boat, you goon. That's funny. I remember when I had my first beer.
Oh, fucking hell. Stop.
Right, stop.
Oh.
So, Andy, thanks for that. It's been on my minds.
Aye.
But I think we've put it off because we know it's going to be an absolute struggle.
Aye.
But a good struggle, mate.
Aye. Oh.
I don't think anyone will get longer than Braveheart right enough, but you never know.
Aye. No, you never know, mate. Never know. But, aye.
So, there we go. What's the time? Oh, Christ, this is one of our shorter ones.
Aye.
So, 12 Angry Men. Hope you enjoyed it, folks. Please, do us a wee favour. Continue with the likes, the subscribes, the shares, the shout-outs. Feedback, good or bad, by the way. Give us a wee bit of feedback. But the views and the data suggest that we're doing really, really well. We're not doing it for that fact, but we don't want to speak to nobody either, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're enjoying it, let us know you're enjoying it. If you're not, let us know what we could do better. If you hate us, fuck you. Hate you and all.
If you hate us, come to the pub. I'll change your mind.
Aye. See, if you hate us, I'll tell you. I'll tell you where we work. You can come and say hello.
Aye.
I'll show you the old ways. Set up for you. Right out the park. Chris Ness, bottom and ninth, wins a game for the Indians.
Oh, brilliant. In fact, see if you were in this. What juror would you have been?
Can't say, mate.
No, what would your name have been? See if we've called the angry juror, raging juror. What would have summed you up? Funny juror.
Me and you, pair of jurors. Well, there's my wee name there, Juror 13. I wrote down.
Oh, the 13th man.
I don't know what I'd be called. Fucking older than he looks, juror.
Oh, brilliant, man.
But thank you for watching, tuning in to 1957 on the big screen. This is why we have portrayed ourselves in black and white.
Yes.
Next week, Unicolor.
All right. Well, cheery bye.
Cheery bye. Cheery bye.
I'll be the last one left when the lights go out. I'm down to one last breath, but I can't stop now. We all fall down sometimes, yeah, but that's just life. So cross my heart and hope to die. Baby, I was born to fight the fear when I feel like dying. I'm trying to fly high, but I'm not a pilot, can't deny it. There's some days I feel idiotic, just a product of a system where you're lucky just to